What's up, guys? Welcome to day number 26. And in today's training, I'm gonna cover how to send emails to your list that make you money. So if you saw the training on this 30-day training where I spoke about email marketing and why you need an email list, then you probably know that building a list is super important. But if you haven't watched that training on why you need an email list, be sure to go back to that training. It should be somewhere here. And so you can watch that, and this is going to make a lot more sense. Just to recap really quickly, an email list is basically a list of emails that you collect as you start building your business, and it's one of the biggest and most important assets that you can build, right? It's something that you own, you have full control of. You can have your list in a spreadsheet, in a CSV file. You can have your list in any kind of document. You can upload that list of emails to an email marketing software like ActiveCampaign, Klaviyo, ClickFunnels. There's SendGrid. There's so many softwares out there that allow you to upload your email list and that allow you to send emails in bulk to all those people. These are called broadcast emails, right? And the cool thing about an email list is that unlike, having a big Instagram following or big YouTube following, it's something that you own. If YouTube one day decides to shut you down, your business is out. But your email list, you control it. I literally have my email list in my hard drive as well, just to have like a backup, right? It's something that you need, and you can literally send an email right now to your whole list. And if you do a good job, you can make thousands of dollars simply by sending one email. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but it's literally like that. One good email, you send it to 10,000 people or 5,000 people, or even 100,000 people, you can make thousands of dollars, right? Because if you're selling, let's say, a $500 product, and you send an email to a list of 10,000 people, and you get, 5 sales, $2,500 for sending one simple email that maybe you wrote in 30 minutes, right? So I want to tell you how I send emails. My strategy is very different from most people because my strategy is kind of like I created my own strategy. I didn't model it too much, but first let me just make sure that the video is okay to know that it's not gonna crash. Remember, I'm not having any help in these videos and no one is monitoring this. Okay, so my strategy of email marketing, and if you're in my list you probably know what I mean. When I send you an email, I try to make it as personal as possible. I try to make it as personal as humanly possible, right? I basically imagine that I'm sitting down with you, in front of you, in a table, in a Starbucks, with a cup of coffee, and I was just speaking to you like a regular person. I was helping you build your business. I was giving you tips. I was giving you strategies. And in the end of our conversation, I might recommend something that I can help you with for an additional price. And it's that simple, right? So the problem is that most people, and by the way, here's the title of the video, how to send emails. The problem with most people is that they feel like email marketing is there needs to be this really specific structure that if you don't follow it doesn't work. Maybe there are structures or copywriting techniques, but my best technique is just to be yourself, write as yourself. Don't try to sound like another guy. When I send emails, I'm like, hey, Sebastian here. Today I was going for a walk and I just got a random thought in my head that I wanted to share with you guys. As you know, I'm from Costa Rica, and here we don't have millions of people. So I try to make it personal. I try to tell my story. I try to share my experiences with people, and through my experiences, teach lessons. I also don't mind too much if I make spelling mistakes. I know it's not too professional, but it's just part of my style. I'm not a guy that's gonna be in a suit or in expensive cars and stuff like that trying to teach you stuff. It's more just a regular person that has gained experience over time teaching you that, right? So it's kind of I like to use a lot of storytelling in my emails. And I also like to use it in a diary style. So for instance, if right now you have an email list and you are building this list in the internet marketing space, you want to sell sales funnels, you want to sell websites to people that do internet marketing, then I would just like the way I send emails and the way I suggest you send emails is number one, provide as much value as you possibly can to a point where your subscribers think that you are giving everything away through email, all the tips, all the strategies, all the value, providing it through email. And also, I like to make long emails. I don't like, typically what people say is that the purpose of the email is to get the click, right? The people open the email and get the click. And technically, yes, right? That's the point. But my emails are kind of like the anti-emails because I make them so long and with so much value that I get less clicks, but I get really good clicks. I get really qualified clicks of people that are really enjoying the content that I'm sending. So like some marketers, I'm subscribed to many lists, and many marketers say like, this one thing will shock you, right? The headline of the email. And in the email, it's super short, just like, check this one thing, it's gonna shock you. And it doesn't really have any content. It's like typical kind of like clickbaity email content. And maybe that gets a lot of clicks, but my target audience is people that spend, I don't know, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. I want people to sign up for my higher price services. So I cannot be playing around with clickbaity techniques. I need to be myself. I need to provide as much value as I can. I need to basically give a great experience through email, right? Let me just check that the email is fine. Sorry, that the live video is fine. All right, sorry for the background noise. I'm here in a different place. So let's kind of like make some bullets. Provide massive value. Then we also spoke about storytelling. And sorry, my dogs are here. We have dogs there. We have dogs everywhere. So sorry about that. We also spoke about storytelling. Use your own stories, your own experiences, your own kind of like examples to teach lessons through email, right? Then I also like to send long form emails. Instead of like short and clickbaity emails, I like to send like long content rich emails. And in the end, I like to put the link, right? I don't typically put the link in the beginning. I like to put it in the end. That way people have to go through all my content, through all my text to reach the link. And once they click the link, I can basically guarantee that they saw all my previous content. That's kind of like pre-selling. And I think I'll have to re-record this training later on because of the noise. But another thing that I do is think about the Starbucks technique. Starbucks. Remember that the Starbucks technique is basically, when like thinking that you are in a Starbucks in front of someone in a table and having a conversation with them. Let me just give it a second here. So remember about the Starbucks technique. What else? Oh, here's kind of like the general concept I follow. Value, and then sell. Or you can do value, sell, or value, sell. So what this means is that you send an email on Monday providing value, you send a second email on Wednesday providing value, and then on Friday you send a third email, and that email still provides value but sells, right? What most people do is that they basically hammer their list all day long, meaning that they send an email today selling something, another email tomorrow selling another thing, another email tomorrow selling another thing. I basically sell kind of like the same thing, but on Fridays, right? Or it doesn't have to be on Fridays, but I basically follow the value, sell strategy. I provide value, and then sell something. Give, and then ask, right? What else? Yeah, guys, that's basically the best way for you to see my emails is to literally just subscribe to my list. Maybe, I don't know, in any funnel that you see, because you're going to see real life examples. And also something I do is that I look for really good email marketers, and then I opt into their email lists to start receiving their emails. And then once I start receiving their emails, I start to see kind of like what they're doing, how they're speaking to people, what kind of offers they are giving. Another tip that I like to use is the PS strategy. So basically you provide a bunch of value. This is your email, right? And you provide as much value in the full email content, and then in the end, hey, PS, by the way, if you need more help, go to this link. It's that simple. PS, if you need more help, go to this link. PS, if you want to get my full program, go here, right? That's my PS strategy. Let me just check that we are still live over here. Let me put this more in the back. As you can see, content beats fanciness, literally. If you are doing email marketing, if you're recording videos, all this stuff, if you have good content, that's the only thing that matters, honestly. Not the only thing, but it matters the most. And what else? I think I'm not missing anything. So provide massive value through your emails, storytelling in your emails. I like to make long, content-rich emails, a lot of text. Starbucks technique, remember, think that you're speaking to someone in Starbucks, really helpful. Value, 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 sell. Use the PS strategy. And by the way, I'm gonna give you one last kind of like technique over here. Email marketing is a big topic, so we will have to cover in different videos, but let me just make sure it doesn't. So you can send an email, this is your email. And then from here, instead of sending directly to your sales page or checkout page, you can sell, and this is gonna, hopefully, let me just get this here. You can send to a pre-sell and then to the offer. So basically what I mean by this is that you send an email and you tell people, hey, I created a video that's more in depth about this. Boom. In the next page, the pre-sale page, you basically provide the video that goes more in depth about whatever topic you're speaking here. And then in the end of that video, you promote the offer. So instead of promoting the offer over here in the email you tell them, hey, you want to see the full video? Go here. And in the full video, you sell something. That's the pre-sale page. Right, guys, basically it. As you can see, this video was not as planned. It was not the best training. Hopefully you understood the content. Hopefully you found it valuable. And as you can see, content beats fanciness. Your videos don't have to be super fancy. So if you're finding these trainings valuable, guys, and you want to learn more, be sure to go to sebastiangomezmentoring.com, schedule a call with my team and I, and we'll see how we can help you out. Apart from that, thanks for watching this video. Sorry for the crazy noises and everything, and I hope to see you tomorrow.